Learning from each other's knowing. Looking to see how much we go. And the only boy who can ever reach me was the son of a preacher man. The only one who can ever teach me was the son of a preacher man. Yes, he was. He was. Oh, yes, he was. The only one who could ever reach me was the son of a preacher man. The only one who could ever reach me was the son of a preacher man. Yes, he was. He was. Oh, yes, he was. The only one who can ever reach me was the son of a preacher man. Son of a preacher man. Love that song. It's hot out here, guys. Oh my goodness. What's up, guys? It's Saturday. July 8th? No, 6th. July 6th. 2024. We're at the Bitcoin block height of 851,002. TikTok next block. The Bitcoin price today is just over 58,000. It went up a little bit. And you still can get over 1,700, about 1,720 something Satoshis for $1. My goodness, guys. Listen, man. I know this week has been absolutely nuts in politics. It's a historic week. But we need to get back down to basics. The base layer. And just remember, guys, the base layer of the future money is going to be Satoshis, not Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the name, is the famous name, is the marketing name. But trust me, in a couple years, people will be referring to Satoshis. If they don't change the name or whatever, but it's definitely going to be Satoshis. The small units of Bitcoin, 100 million Satoshis in every Bitcoin. So what I want to talk to you guys about today is this. We got to look at things from a long-term standpoint, right? We got to think long-term. It's funny, this year is a presidential election year, 2024. And Satoshi Nakamoto, the creator, the synonymous name of the creator of Bitcoin, absolute genius how he or they or him or her put this thing together, man. Roughly every 4 years we got a halving, 210,000 blocks, and it just so happens the halvings fall on an election year and the Olympics, which is absolutely insane. But those 4 year lengths, those 210,000 blocks, is what I want to talk to you guys about today. 4 years is not a long time, guys. I want you guys to not think in 1 year terms or a month or something like that. Have a long-term horizon, guys. You know what I mean? A low time preference, meaning think way out. Think decades, generations out. But do it in 4 year terms, right? 4 year cycles. So think about it in our lives, right? What do we have 4 years? We got high schools every 4 years. We got college is 4 years. I was in the military, and I did over 4 years, and those first 4 years are pretty hard. And then, like I said, the president is every 4 years, and the Olympics are every 4 years. Can you imagine getting ready for one event or a few events or whatever, that one big, competition or whatever it is, whatever you're doing, and it only happens every 4 years for the Olympics? Crazy. The Summer Olympics and the Winter Olympics. Crazy. But I want you to look at your time in Bitcoin / Satoshis. I want you to look at it almost like an apprenticeship / internship, right? Now, what happens when you get out of high school or college usually? Well, the first few years are going to be tough. Those first 4 years, it was tough for me in the military. In any job I've ever had, right? You're pretty much like an apprentice, right? Or like an internship or whatever. Now, internships usually don't last 4 years, but after you get that first year or two or however long it takes to get going in the job, then you start doing the actual job and you learn about it and things like that. But you're not a master yet. You're not a master. But after 4 years, you're pretty good. Even after 8 years, you're pretty good, right? Depending on the job and the vocation and stuff like that. But when you're thinking things in long term, 4 years, and a short long term now long term, again, we think generations ahead in Bitcoin and Satoshis, because again, we have a low time preference, and I think 100 years out. I really do. I think about my people, my great grandkids that don't even know me. I will never see them, but they'll see me on these videos. That's part of the reason I make these videos. And if you think in 4-year terms, just mark down the day you bought Bitcoin for the first time as an intern, right? And then you get out here, and this is why I say every video, you got to study, right? You got to study Satoshis and Bitcoin like an intern, right? Now, you guys know that a certain job or whatever you're doing, there's somebody that's in charge, right? And normally they put their work in, either 4 years, 8 years, 12 years, whatever. And they're the ones that are sitting back. They're just sitting back chilling, and they're pointing and telling you what to do. Meanwhile, you're doing all the work. You're like, well, damn, why is this mother, telling me what to do? And they're just sitting back getting paid more than me. Well, because they put the work in. You know what I mean? They put the work in. And I'm telling you right now, I'm telling you this, in 4 years, 8 years, 12 years, you keep buying Bitcoin and learning about it and understanding about it and teaching others and putting the work in, because again, Bitcoin and Satoshis are proof of work. You keep putting the work in, guys. These foremen or managers or whatever are going to be nothing compared to you guys. Be nothing. You guys are going to be very, very rich people, man. You really are. Not just in purchasing power, because that's just going to happen. But you're going to be rich in understanding how the world works, man. Again, when you study Bitcoin and study Satoshis, it's not all about the monetary system. It takes you down this rabbit hole that it's just, most of you guys understand this, but some of you guys that are brand new, that are within your first year or whatever, it's it's kind of unimaginable what I'm talking about to some of you, but you have witnessed it a little bit. Now, for full disclosure, I have not gotten done with my intern / apprenticeship yet, right? I have been in Bitcoin, not yet 210,000 blocks. I have not been in for 4 years. I started February 24th, 2021. So I'm about 3.5 years in, maybe a little less, about a little less than that. 3 years and 5 months in, something like that. And it's been incredible for me. It really has. I've learned so much, and I'm getting close to my graduation / getting done with my internship / apprenticeship. And I'm a baby in this. I know that because every single day, every single hour of the day, I try to get smarter, and not just, again, the monetary system, but just understanding how the world works. And the term, fix the money, fix the world. That's so true with us, man. It's so true. And if you look at the world through those glasses, through those, let's get the base layer of money down first. And there's so much stuff outside of, religion and stuff like that, even with your health too, but there's so much stuff that are connected to the money that is broken. There's a book called Fiat Food, where it shows you what kind of food that we have to eat, or we're eating on a fiat standard, because it's just low quality, man. It's just terrible food, But if we had a correct measuring system, or correct and fair money, we wouldn't have to eat these completely disgusting foods. Because with inflation running rampant, people are not looking at their food as, oh, let me see if I can get the highest quality food, because their money is not going as far as they normally would. Because again, it's theft, what they're doing up there in Washington, D.C. They have to choose quantity over quality, and they got to get as much as they can. And unfortunately, for a lot of Americans, that's causing the healthcare situation to get messed up, because it's not a healthcare system we're in. It's a sick care situation we're in, and you guys know that. But again, guys, listen. Just think of Bitcoin in 4-year cycles, Satoshis in 4-year cycles. Guys, listen, man. This is a gift. What we're getting here, when it dropped down to 53,000 and 58,000, don't even worry about the price. Just see how many Satoshis you can get for $1. Oh my gosh. Get Satoshi rich, guys. Get 1,700 Satoshis for $1. My God, I'll be honest, man. I didn't think we're gonna get down this low, but once you think, again, this is the part of the apprenticeship and learning, the internship. Once you think you figured out Bitcoin and Satoshis, and you think, oh, it's just going to go on trajectory high. It's not. There's volatility all the way up and to the right. And if you would have told me when we're at 73,800, the new all-time high, well, not adjusted for inflation, because adjusted for inflation, 69,000 still is the high in 2021. But the nominal high, 73,800. If you'd have told me then that we're going to get back down to 53,000, I thought you were crazy. So again, it's unpredictable. You never know. But one thing's for sure, long term, every 4 years, it's going to go up and to the right. It just does that, guys. So don't look at the daily, weekly, and monthly stuff. Just keep stacking, guys. I buy Satoshis every single day, multiple times a day, because I know what's coming, right? In November of 2034, which is about a little less than 10 and a half years away, we're going to be down to the last 1% of Bitcoin to be mined, right? We're going to be mined 99% of all Bitcoin that'll ever be created. And that's not long, guys. That's not long. Again, I know 2024 to 2034 seems like a long time, but you remember 2014? That wasn't that long ago, right? So guys, listen, don't look a gift horse in his mouth. This is a gift that you guys are getting. My gosh, man. And remember, study Satoshis or study Bitcoin, stack Satoshis. Make sure you secure them properly. Go down to the link to the Bitcoin Way. They'll help you out with that. You know, buy a Bitcoin node. Get your security right. Get your Bitcoin off the exchange, man. Or your Satoshis off the exchange, excuse me, and don't keep it on there, man, because it's not yours. And again, get you a cold storage for long term. Get you a little hot wallet. The Satoshi Bitcoin Lightning one is one of my favorites. I like the Moon wallet, MUUN wallet. Use those just to spend and tip and create a economy that once you spend it, you replace it. But lock it away long term. Get yourself a cold card. Learn about that, and because again, man, not your keys, not your coins, or not your Bitcoins, not your keys, not your cheese. So this is an absolute gift. Again, I set a daily buy every single day, and then I buy multiple times a day. And I'm telling you, the only way you're going to feel comfortable doing that is studying. You have got to study. And then once you do all those things I just said, those steps, you make sure, this is so important, is to tell others, man. Tell others. Get out there and act like you got the cure for cancer, like I talked about in another Satoshi Saturday video, because you can, because Bitcoin and Satoshis are the cure to this inflation situation. It's like cancer to everyone, because everybody's affected by it, man. They really are. So listen, guys, keep studying, keep stacking, secure it, rinse and repeat, and make sure your family in the future, some of them that don't even know you, make sure they're so proud and to be your grandson or great grandson or great granddaughter or whatever, because I'm telling you, they're going to be making statues of you in the future. I'm telling you, because the people that got in early for the internet and Amazon and all these great paradigm shift technologies that changed the world, Bitcoin to me is probably the I don't know if it's the most important Satoshis in Bitcoin, but it's definitely up there, man, because again, without electricity and without internet, we wouldn't have it. So listen, guys, at the end of the day, it's like this. Do whatever you can to learn as fast as you can. Think long term, 4 years and 4 year cycles, because remember, you're in an internship right now. You're an apprentice, and I'm telling you, after your 4 years are up, and then maybe another 4 years, 8 years, you'll be the foreman. You'll be pointing and saying, "Hey, you do this, you do that," because you'll be a master. You know what I mean? You'll have so much purchasing power after your first 4 years, 8 years, 12 years. They're going to be looking at you like you're incredible. Okay, so let me wrap this up. It's real hot. I thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys so much. And listen, I sound like a broken record, but I got to keep saying it over and over and over again because it's so important. Your grandkids, your great grandkids can never buy the Satoshis that you can buy today. They're not even going to know what a dollar is here in the next few decades. But the ones that do know and understand what a dollar is, when a dollar can't buy anything, they're not going to believe you that when you tell them that you could have bought 3,000, 1,500, 1,600, 1,800 Satoshis for one of those measly cup bucks. They're not going to believe you. So you got to get out there and get as many as you can. I'm telling you, it's up to you. It's up to you to get out of this burning ship, these ships that are sinking, all this stuff, real estate, stocks and bonds, the US dollar, all this stuff, and get onto the only ship that's not sinking. And I think you guys know what it is. And listen, if I said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. Stack Satoshis today, guys, so you don't have to work for those same Satoshis tomorrow. I love each and every one of you, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace and love, guys.